What's up, guys? We are in the midst of what's supposed to be the most epic snowstorm since like the 1800s, or at least 2003. We're still standing by for it. Right now, I think we've got what? I think we've probably got like 4 to 6 inches. Sorry, it's weird. Anyways, so just kind of wanted to give you a quick update, tell you what's going on, and let you know what's going on with the 4Runner. So let's take a quick peek. I got everything parked in our driveway because it's super sloped, and I'm trying to help eliminate how much accumulates. Like I said, there are reports of 8 inches to like 7 feet. So figured I'd do this to kind of help, because once you back down this driveway, you kind of slide. But first things first, let's talk about these tires. We're running the dirt tracks in the last 2 days. Went downtown today. They actually worked really well. I'm really happy with them. There's Shay. You might have heard Sawyer screaming. Anyway, so what I've noticed is I'm having kind of a bogged down issue where I'll be driving slowly and it loses power completely. And there's a couple things that came to mind. First was fuel pump, but then I started thinking about it a little bit more and doing some research, and I think it's the throttle position sensor. So I think that's 100% the issue. So I'm going to replace that this week and hopefully get rid of the bog, because I'll be just driving down the road and then I'll push down on the gas and nothing happens. And I'll have to push it down a couple times and still get no response or anything. So I think that is the issue, and I'm gonna replace that this week with the OEM one. I've heard different things, and it seems like if you just swap everything out with the OEM parts, that's the way to go. So that's first things first. I got to do that this week. Also, lower ball joints is the top thing on my radar. I don't think these have been replaced, so I want to replace those as soon as possible. And since I have to do lower ball joints and outer tie rods, I'm thinking about just going Tacoma ones. I've heard they're slightly beefier, so I figure I'll do those with the OEM, and it'll be twofold just as good. So that's that. Again, there's dirt tracks. A little bit older, kind of cracked, but much better than the street tires that were on there, the dualers that were on the 4Runner wheels. Again, I'm going to be swapping these out with the TRD Offroad Wheels because I like the look of that better, or something else, but most like the TRD Offroad Wheels. I want to show you one more thing. Have I mentioned I hate not having a garage? My bike literally sits out here. I try and keep this path clear so I can at least get it out, but it just sucks. Oh well. Such an amazing view. I love living out here. There's a tractor. Those guys need to come plow our street soon. We'll see how that works out. But real quick, if you haven't seen before, looks like some deer tracks. I think I saw a fox earlier, but that's the view out here, guys. It's amazing. Love living up here. Anyways, I want to show you something. There's a Comanche. That is the off-road build we're going to be doing soon. But here are the rock rails I was telling you about. Finally pulled them out of the rig. Anyways, that's them. They got kind of a lip on them. I'm not sure what brand they are, but as I mentioned, they're bolt-on, and there's no pre-existing holes in the 3rd gen. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna get these welded on. I think that's the best option. Another thing I wanted to show you was the skid plates. Not entirely sure what brand these are. It says TC, which I thought was Total Chaos. However, on the Total Chaos site, it doesn't have skids as an option. So they either discontinued them, and these are full skids, guys, so that's gonna be really cool to put on there. They either discontinued them, or these are for a different rig. So there's a front skid, and then there's the full skid for the belly. So I'm gonna try and bolt these on. I really think they'll do well, and I'm fairly confident that these are for the 3rd gen 4Runner. It looks like it is, but again, I won't know until I actually try and put them on. So really pumped to have this and those. Rock rails are absolutely my favorite upgrade besides tires, and I think that they're most useful. So we'll get those put on. Ignore that. We gotta replace our shower pan. Anyways, hope everyone's doing well. It's a quick update. If you got any questions on the 3rd gen, let me know. Try and answer them best as I can. That kind of gives you just rough kind of idea of where we're at. Snow's coming back. Anyway, sorry about that. Snow is coming back. We'll see how many inches or feet we come up with. I'll keep you guys posted just for fun, and we'll show you from there. But anyways, like I said, the 4Runner is doing great. Besides that stalling issue, I got a couple other things I want to add. A list of things I want to do to it. I'll put that in the description, add it on. Like moving to an AGM battery, that sort of thing. It is having a little bit of an issues starting in the cold up here, so I think that'll help, along with some other things. Obviously, tune up, fuel filter, some carpet, stuff like that. Overall, it's a great rig. I'm really looking forward to it. I'll get this armor put on as soon as obviously this all stops. Actually, starting to come down a little bit heavier now. And get the rock rails on as soon as possible, and then work on a lift for it. I'm thinking, again, I've mentioned this, but I'm thinking like a 2-inch lift, maybe a 1-inch body lift. Body lift, I'm thinking last resort, but for sure, start off with the 2-inch lift, and I might just do either Bilstein, or I really want to test out Dobinsons. I've been looking at them for a long time now, and I want to do them on our 5th gen 4Runner, and so I think it might be time to actually test them out. Or I'll just stick with OME with Fox shocks, which is my go-to as well. So we'll kind of see what happens with that. But again, the goal is to put it on 285s. I don't want to get too crazy with it because I still have the Comanche build, and I'm thinking maybe doing 37s on this since I have the 4Runner now. So just do 33s on the 4Runner and 37s on the Comanche, and just call it a day. That'll be a great setup, especially if we can get JLUR or JLU. She doesn't want a Rubicon because she knows I'll take it out on the trails, and she does not want a trail rig. She wants a nice, comfortable Jeep she can have fun with, do minor trails all over Colorado, and just have some fun with Sawyer. Maybe take her on like girls camping weekends and stuff. So anyways, hope you guys are staying warm. Just wanted a quick update, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. There you guys go. That's our driveway. It's pretty steep. You can't really tell the angle from down here, but as I mentioned, if I don't keep it clear, you kind of skid down here. Set up. I need to get a little parking garage for over here. That's kind of the goal. A little covering so I can work on stuff out here. But otherwise, guys, it is beautiful out here. I love it. Stay warm out there. Have a good time. And as always, we'll talk to you soon. Hope to see you on the trails. All right, guys, have a good one. All right, one more final thing. I'll show you guys a picture of the house. If you aren't familiar with it, we have some videos out on it, and I'll let you know what we're working with out here. So we live in Evergreen in this little 950 square foot A-frame. We built that shed, and it is great. If you have any questions on this, let me know. Shay will be happy to answer questions on living in a small house, especially in the mountains. We're at about 8,000 elevation, and I love it. It's the greatest thing ever. It's what I always dreamed of. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. See you later.